Yo, what is going on, guys? It is the Ultimate Frozen Fan back here for another live stream of Pikmin 4. In the last episode, we got the Primordial Thicket done, 96%. Today, today's gonna be a quieter, not so stressful live stream because we're just gonna get the 5 treasures, do the rest of the night expeditions, and then I'm gonna show off everything in the Piclopedia and the enemy entries. So yeah, what you call it? So we're gonna be doing that. So yeah. So and then come when we do the next live stream, we will we'll end things off and do the last Pikmin live stream, Pikmin 4 live stream, by doing the Trial of the Sage Leaf. So woohoo! So we're gonna start by going back to the Primordial Thicket.
Well, hey.
And getting the last 5 treasures from that area. Oh, and the last onion too, because there's 1 onion there. So yeah, so today we're going to be completing everything else, so that all we have to do in the next live stream is the Trial of the Sage Leaf, because that's going to take 1 live stream in itself. I know it is, trust me. It is. It is. It's going to take 1 live stream. So, yeah. Okay. So, I think the first thing we're going to get is that. Everyone's having a good day today. I know I am. We got whatever this thing is. Next we'll go grab the Florlick. Not that we need it, but friggin' we don't... Game's not 100... Well, not the game, but... exploring is not 100% until we've collected all the mushrooms as well, so... Okay, you guys dig that up. And another treasure over here. Ah, yes, the dog bowl. The dog bowl. Ah, yes! The 1,000 Pikmin treasure that I mentioned. It's a solid gold bar. And it's very heavy. Because it is solid, real gold. It's not fake gold, it is real gold. See, 1,000 Pikmin, or 100 purple Pikmin. You got the dog bowl. Okay, we need to find the hole that has the purple Pikmin that I did yesterday. Subterranean Swarm. Here we go. Because this one has wild purples and wild whites. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was the Mud Pit or the Subterranean Swarm, but it was the Subterranean Swarm, so... Because, yeah, we need 15 more purple Pikmin in order to get the gold bar. Alright, just 5 more. Just 5 more. Bingo! Last purple candy club, bud. Hello, Ultimate Frozen fan. This is a surprise. Yes, I know. Yep. I'm going to be doing one more live... figured... I got my... sorry. I figured I'd do one more live stream of Pikmin 4 so that way when I do another one... Because I'm not going to be able to do another one for about 2 weeks at the earliest. So, because I'm going to be out of town all next weekend, so I can't do one next Friday or Saturday, so I'll have to get over to the following one. But at that point, we might have to start one Haunted Mansion, so it might be a little bit before I do another Pikmin 4 live stream. So I want to get everything else done today, so that way we can just go ahead and so that way we can just go ahead and sorry, I can't talk. Do the Trial of the Sage Leaf last, because that's so then that's all we have to do is the Trial of the Sage Leaf. So yep. So yeah, today will consist of getting the last treasures from the Primordial Thicket, as well as night expeditions, and then we shall just take a look at the treasure catalog and the Piklopedia. But before we get to that point, we are going to take 100 purple Pikmin. Move the base here. How's it going? It's going good. We are about to collect our final treasure, but we need 100 purple Pikmin for it because it takes 1,000 Pikmin to lift it. So you'll see what that treasure is here momentarily. Alright, 100 purple Pikmin for the solid gold bar, which means 1,000 Pikmin to carry it. Or 100 purple Pikmin. Either way you look at it. Which way do they think they're taking it? Hello, Shandy. I'm going to... haven't seen Lego Masters, but I am soon enough. Yeah, no problem. Whenever. No hurry. Trying to figure out what route they're going to take to get back to... see what direction they go. So they go down here, right? Go down here. Oh God! No! 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 That sucked. Okay, yeah, they're gonna bring it back here. Alright, it's gonna take them a minute to get back here, because they are the slowest, and this is the heaviest treasure, too, so... Wait, shit. Now I lost them. Of course they're having trouble, damn it. Yeah, the trick is to move the base to the closest where... Oh, shit. It's still not... It's moved still not down. The trick is to move the Pikmin to where... to the base... Sorry, move the base closest to where the gold bar is. Which, in this case, is this one right here. I'm doing good. How are you, Santiago? Wow, they're actually getting it back a lot quicker than I thought they would. I was actually, honestly, worried we were going to run out of time, not have enough time to get the bar back good. I'm good. That's good. Glad to hear it. Look at that gold bar shine. Dazzle series. That's it! Primordial Thicket 100. You explored 100% of the area. We explored 100% of every area! Woo! We got all 239 types of treasures and all 407 total treasures. Woo! Yes! So now all that remains is secure the last of the leaf things for the night mission. So, while we wait for sunset to come, I will be right back. Wow, just in time to see the game mainly done. I know, right? Just in time. Whew! Oral Argument Series. Complete. And the Dazzle series is complete. $42,889 Sparklium. Wow. Yes! All areas 100% investigated! Woo! You know, when I saw those glow PIKMIN things, an old memory came back to me, something I'd almost forgotten. What kind of memory? It was back at home, one day, out of nowhere, my body suddenly started to glow. It lasted for like 3 days, I think. Huh? I don't remember that at all. It was probably just a bad dream or something, not worth digging into any further. Hope he doesn't remember anything else. Were you freaking experimenting on him, Yanni? While he was sleeping? Alright, so as you can see, 410 treasures, 19 onions, and we just have to unleafify 4 castaways, so let's do some night expeditions. About that puzzle in Pikmin, you know, the puzzle pieces. Oh yeah, we'll be getting to that in a minute, because I'm going to be showing off every single treasure and every single creature, because now that we've unlocked Louie and Olimar have notes for them too, so yeah, so the majority of this live stream is going to be observing and reading stuff. What, you're joking? How could you investigate all the areas that fast? That fast? Dude, that took an eternity to do. What you talking about, wuss? He's a full-fledged ranger now. Maybe I can talk him into doing all the work from now on. You suck! Alright. Night expedition time. Let's do it, night expedition time. Yep, let's do it, night expedition time. You're right. Alright, Oshi. Guard the luminol. Shit, we got a Baldy Longlegs over there. Baldy Longlegs approaches. We'll give you guys some red potion and charge up the glow mob. Get him! Got him! Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Good job, Ochi. Oh shit, that's all of them already? Wow. Yeah, thanks, Yanni. I didn't realize I had defeated all the creatures already. Weren't that many, were there? Wow, too easy. I know, right? 15 creatures. We defeated them all. Baldy Longlegs could be the reason it's short. Yeah. I probably, yeah, because we took him out faster than what it usually takes to take out a Baldy Longlegs. Boris, an author struggling to write the follow-up to his best-selling debut novel. He hopes that the demands of his editor won't find him here. Haha. Alright, 2 more night expeditions and we're done. Let's do it. Oh, God. Aw, shit! Yeah, he woke up.
Come on.
Oh god. Aw, shit! Damn it. Oops, Smokey Prog is back. Yep, sure is. Well, alright, one's out, but we might be able to stop the other one.
Look out! Hit the ball!
Got it! Son of a bitch! And Smokey probably brought another clone with him. Yeah, he did. He did. Oh no! Wrong thing. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Got him! Thank God. Alright, come on, you guys. We gotta go help Ochi. I just wanted to get the Smoky Prog out of the way first. That was my top priority. Don't worry, Ochi, we're coming! Kill the bull bear. It's really a horror game sometimes. I love it. I know, right? Come on! What the hell? Charge didn't work for some reason. Hello, Justin Vasquez. Welcome to the live stream. Yes! Phew.
Hello, hello.
Did it. I think we defeated every single creature there was in that one. Wow, close call. I know, right? Just barely made it with 2 seconds to spare. I defeated the last Bulborb larvae. "20 creatures defeated." Nice. Hang on a sec, guys. Okay, back to business. She's just an ordinary gal who follows her bliss as she floats around space. Though the space police have their suspicions. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
No.
Alright, 2 more leaflings to cure. 1 more night expedition. And it's going to be the hardest one of all. Dandori level 5 flames. Also no Justin. No, I removed him because all he wanted to do was spam bread. I wasn't about to let us. I didn't want to spam her just spamming bread in comments nonstop. So I stopped it before it started. Because you didn't see their message. They were all like, I failed 2 streams spamming bread. Can I do it here? Can I spam bread? And I just ignored it and didn't say yes or no. And I just went and I blocked them and I put them in timeout for 24 hours. But even after that 24 hours, they're not going to be able to do anything. So, yeah. No, I wasn't about to have a spammer. I'm not dealing with a spammer today. It's no wonder they failed 2 streams with by spamming bread, because people didn't want spammers on their channels, you know. All right, take it out, you guys, fast, 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 fast. Yeah, beautiful. Anyways, this is the hardest one. You said yes, yes it is. Don't worry, I saw it too. Yeah, yeah. was the big dog. Oh, a little bit tricky, but not nearly as bad as, say, the Titan Dweevil or the Pikmin 1 Emperor Bullblack. So as far as final bosses go, he's really not that bad. He's really not that bad. Let's protect the blue luminol. No, 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 no! You motherfuckers! I hate this one. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it! Fuck. Yes, too many enemies. Yes! Way too many enemies. Yeah, there's two smoky progs, but good luck trying to reach the one way up there. Come on, we gotta go to Ochi's aid. Or maybe not. No, we better. I'm coming, Ochi! I'm coming! I'm coming! Oh, yeah, I see. I saw Baldy Longlegs on the map, and there's no way Ochi can deal with Baldy Longlegs by himself. Ah, damn it! Finally, he's dead. Shit! God damn it! No, you motherfucking fuckers! Oh, I hate this one. I hate it. It's not, oh, there's nothing but Emperor Bullblaxes and Smoky Progs, and oh, it sucks. Fucking sucks. I hate it.
No fall.
Baldy legs too, long legs. Yeah, yeah, and a baldy long legs, exactly. Yeah. Oh, come on! Don't give you any fucking time to fucking break the egg before he shows up. Oh, hate this. Hate it. Yes, it is a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. How long did it take you to do this first time? Quite a while. Quite a while. And, friggin', I had the benefit of having Ochi's infinite charge and stuff like that, and friggin', the first time I did it, I had to end up having Bernard do it. So if it comes to that, if it gets me too much, it turns south, I'll just have fucking Bernard do it. I mean, not Bernard, Dingo. Dingo. Because as I said, Dingo is the get out of jail free card. Damn it! Whistle him back, and now I can't get those glow pallets. Oh, there's another one! Oh, what the hell is attacking the blue luminol? Oh my god! Oh, it's those fucking little things! That's it. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. That's it. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Fuck this shit.
Mom. Get the.
Yeah, thanks, Dingo. I keep wanting to play around, but... Oh, God. Great work, Dingo. That was magnificent to witness. Yeah, finally, Dingo made himself useful. Got the get out of jail free card. Yes! Get out of jail free card. Because I'd had enough of that bullshit. Dingo yeets you out of there. Yep, he sure does. 24 creatures to defeat. Jesus Christ. Probably half of those are fucking Baldy Longlegs and Emperor Bullblacks and fucking Smoky Progs. You did it. All the castaways have been rescued. You two have proven to be talented rescue officers, an exemplary team. Well done. Thank you. Thank you. Listen to cure the leaflings. Nicely done, Dingo. That was very impressive work. Oh, shucks, Captain. Nah, that was nothing, really. I'd say it's simply obvious outcome after one uses bomb rocks so unsparingly. Well, I have a bunch of fucking bomb rocks to keep using, okay? Jeez. It's also because the glow Pikmin took no notice of Dingo. Hey, I completed the objective, didn't I? So if I'm not mistaken, there's nothing to complain about, right? Right? You're such a dick, Dingo. But thanks. Should probably consider using a lot of items when I tackle that one on my own save file and complete it, because fucking... Yeah, fucking need to get a lot of bomb rocks and shit, because fucking... My god. Last two leaflings. Day 50. Yep, it's day 50. Which is the final day, because we won't be doing anything else that's going to take a day, because time stands still here on the the command post. Acquired his enormous wealth by creating and subsequently selling its startups. His motto: be the first to jump ship. And Bo, his talent and reputation for method acting precedes him. No matter the role, he always plays himself perfectly. Amazing, the radar isn't picking up the presence of any more leaflings. Could that mean we've cured every last leafling on this planet? Yep, sure does. Whew, it's been fun, yes. Yes, it has, I agree. Great work, everyone. Tales of our success will be passed down for generations. Yes, yes it will. Okay, so let's buy Ochi's ultimate skill. Infinite Rush, baby. By comparing names to my roster of tour participants, I've confirmed on my end that everyone was rescued. Woohoo! It's great to hear. Not much, but please accept that. Oh, it's not much of a hassle. Could you provide a receipt later? A receipt? Okay. Alright, let's talk to the remaining castaways, Bernice. The visit, it came to me, yes. The vision, it came to me, yes. I had a vision where you were the one who saved my life. The great will of the galaxy is always right. You must pay thanks to the galaxy for letting it be so. My name is Bernice. I am Teller of Fortunes, guided by the great will of the galaxy that led me to this very planet. And to you and countless living beings that exist this sphere, through me you may speak, I'll speak with the great will. I'm Como, anthropologist. The environment on this planet is well below standard. The water quality and natural purification systems are devastated. I'm here to investigate the water on this planet and use my findings to improve the state of water back at home. Getting leafified was scary. Can't thank you enough for saving me. You saved a lot of lives. I guess that means you're pretty skilled. Yes, yes it does. Oops, sorry, Ochi. Hey, thanks for taking the time to rescue me. It's Sammy. I can usually be found researching cheery blue skies, moody rain clouds, you know, all the weather stuff. This planet has mighty nice weather. It's so pleasant all the time. Clear skies just make you feel good. It's as if your worries and cares clear up, too. I owe you big time for saving me, because for a second I was like, is this how it ends? Is my journey over for good? Oh, I'm Ren, by the way. I'm the chef traveling the research task force led by Chet. I don't consider myself a scientist. I'm a traveler on a journey to discover and embrace flavors henceforth they're unknown. Oh, okay, I thought maybe he was going to want me to collect all the food treasures and he'd reward me, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Fox. Ah, you're the one who rescued me. I'm Fox. I know what comes next. You want me to thank you, right? By the way, how much are you charging me for that? I do hope it's not exorbitant. What? It's free? So this rescue corps is a charity group, then? I guess? You could say that, yeah. My name is Lappy. I'm delighted to be feeling the urge to paint again. There are so many unique individuals at this camp. I'm finding plenty of inspiration for new art pieces. Would be remiss of me to not acknowledge or even thank you for saving my life, so thank you. That said, I came here as an actor and a master of the craft with the express purpose to get shipwrecked. I'm preparing for a role, you see, but I'm sure this experience being saved can be put to good use as well. Thank you for saving me. My name's Kit. I spend most of my time investigating minerals. In fact, that's what I came here to do. The minerals on this planet are amazing. I got so many different kinds of minerals that... I'm sorry. I started to get carried away there. The important thing is that you know how much I appreciate you for rescuing me. Word is that you saved me. Thank you. I'm so grateful. I'm Boris, an author who can't seem to write a single sentence anymore. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's really sad. That's really sad. This is Grace. This is Grace. Is me just drifting along through space. Woo! Drifting, flying, floating, falling. How long have I been out here? Huh? Okay. Alright, let's talk to the Copites. Hello, I'm Nell, although I suppose it's a bit late for introductions. You know, I'm so grateful to you for saving us. It's important to say this to you directly. Thank you so very much. You're welcome. Hey, the name's Don Bergman. I'm just here fighting the good fight on behalf of us little guys. Oh, we've already met, haven't we? Sorry about that. No problem. Treasure Hunter York at your service. Thank you again for rescuing me. You're welcome. Buy discount Brittany, Alf, and Charlie. You were the one who saved me, yes? I should do something to thank you, yes? I will give you a present. How about a thank you? Haha, who wouldn't be happy to just have someone thank him? Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Alright, who else do I need to talk to? Alright, looks like we've talked to pretty much everybody. Talk to these guys. You are the one who saved me. Thank you. I will never forget your kindness. My name is Jin. I am an adventurer wandering the universe in search of uncharted lands. Adventurers never skip their training. You can do most anything as long as you can rely on your physical self. Which brings me to another important aspect of Dandori training. Why don't you give it a try? If you can visualize Dandori, it will present you with a small reward. I see you are able to visualize well. You really do have remarkable potential. Get gold in 1 challenge. Get gold in 3 challenges. Yeah, boy. Please take that. Continue to work hard. Thank you. I will. I shall. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Into the battle. Hey, thanks for the sweet rescue. I'm a general contractor over at Momoya Construction. The name's Cordwin. Just like rescuing folks, construction is all about using your imagination and Dandori powers to get the job done. I was thinking you and I could join forces and train for Dandori battles together. Let's get those imaginative juices flowing. Sounds good. Now we're talking. Plus, if we do this, there's a super sweet reward in it for you. Hey there! The results you've had in Dandori battles are nothing to scoff at. Way to go! Get gold in 1 battle. Okay. There's a little something just for you. But back to the reason you're here. Let's train those Dandori muscles. Plus. Alright, we just need to buy 2 more abilities. One, the pluck whistle is 240 and this is 80, so we need 320, so have to get some. So it might take more than 50 days because on my own time I'll collect it. I might go back to places and collect materials or even do some side missions or something, so. But yeah, so. Anyways. Alright, time to view the treasure catalog. Happened, you collected every last treasure. So pleased I asked you to assist me with this endeavor. I might cry. Here, please, you must accept this. Thank you. Collect 200 treasures, collect all treasures. Woohoo! Yeah, boy. Thanks for the treasure catalog. Thanks to you, the treasure catalog is now complete. I'm so grateful. I'm tempted to give you all the raw materials. Now it's the fun and chill part. Yes, now it's the fun and chill part, exactly. Let's read. Let's read and view. Both Olimar and Louie contributed treasure depictions to my treasure catalog. I couldn't be more thrilled. They each have such unique perspective. You really should read their entries, not just once, but 2 or 3, even 3 times. Yes, I will do that. But first, we're going to finish reading your entries for all the new treasures, and then we'll read Olimar and Louie's entries for all the treasures, so. Okay, so this one's a new treasure, so. Oops. Even a slight touch will make this treasure jiggle and wiggle in the most wonderful way. Yet for all the seismic stresses, it never collapses. Still, what's more entrancing than the jiggle wiggles? Its taste. The sweetness will make you tremble. What a refreshing aroma, and what charming decorations. And what gorgeous color, too. Popular with the young crowd, this spaceship wakes you up as it whisks you away on a minty fresh journey to another planet. Just don't take a bite out of it. Will do. A hoop topped by a stone made of the hardest substance in the universe, a perfect gift to give when making an unbreakable promise. Though I am told this stone can in fact be broken, perhaps then it is meant as a reminder that no promise is truly unbreakable? Sure, let's go with that. This shiny table used in the ceremony is meant to bring good luck with money. It works like this. Jump over the table once and make a profit. Jump over it twice and make a fortune. Jump over it a third time and the sky opens and money rains down on you. Or so one hopes, anyway. This item would have been placed between two objects used to connect them. It's not clear what these objects might have been, but something such as this would have done the job gently and aptly. At least that's my best guess. Gift of friendship. Dogs have been our dear and most faithful companions since the dawn of civilization. This necklace represents that ancient and honorable bond, both physically and spiritually. A well-worn necklace such as this, is the mark of a friendship like no other. Isn't that the truth? This is merely one part of a much larger picture. As for why this image was broken into pieces, well, I suspect it's because it needed to be safely transported, or perhaps to an art gallery. Once assembled, I won't be surprised to find a masterpiece. Such a wise eye staring out at me. Yes, this certainly looks like a face of a deeply intelligent creature. And it's the strangest thing. I feel like I know the animal well, even though I've never seen it before. Hope to get some answers once all the pieces are found. The dark pupil staring out at me as if it can see right through me. Through anything and anyone, surely it has the power to know my deepest secrets. Good thing I don't have anything to hide. No, really, I don't. Okay, stop looking at me like that. What do I see here? Is it nothing? Is it everything? I feel like it could be anything. Maybe this fragment is part of the ceremony in which the participants break up a photo of a beloved deity so they can better share it with one another, yes? Alright, last puzzle piece. We can ask ourselves why this photo was broken into small, indiscernible fragments. But perhaps the answer is that there is no answer. It pains me to say that for those of us who try to make sense of the world, this sort of thing keeps us up at night. Alright, here we go. The time has come to see the completed puzzle. Boom! It is none other than the Nintendogs Dachshund cover. Yes, the Nintendogs video game for the Nintendo DS, Dachshund. Such a cute little dachshund. I had a black and tan dachshund, so I love dachshunds. I have a special place for dachshunds. So yes, never played Nintendogs for the Nintendo DS. That is what this is. If you go and look it up, look up the cover, you'll see that picture is indeed the Nintendogs cover, just with Nintendogs removed from it. Yes, Nintendogs! Yep. Yes. Puzzle is complete, and it is indeed of Nintendogs. Yep, so I gotta play that game at some point again. I played it when I was young. My sister had it on the DS, but I want to get it for mine. There's a sequel called Nintendogs Plus Cats for the 3DS. Nice, nice. So, such a cute little puppy. I love it. He or she is so beautiful. Sorry, I have a soft spot for dogs. Okay. The sweet flavor of the sunseed berry has been condensed and placed into this bottle for safekeeping. So clever, so delicious, but imagine the squabble that breaks out every time this jar is opened. Something this yummy would be the envy of everyone at the table. Did you know this lumpy cake doubles as a cushion? What a clever idea, no? It's just the right amount of softness and firmness for sitting on. And when you grow hungry, you know, just take a bite, what sweet treat it is too. Who knew a cushion could be so satisfying? This snack not only satisfies hunger, but the intellectual curiosity too. How do the arms of this snack intertwine like that? Get some friends together and talk it over while you nibble away on the problem itself. You're sure to arrive at the tasty answer eventually. It's said that this sacred sphere has the power to make the most deeply held desires come true, more so than any other orb in the Sacred Sphere series. Oh, what greedy wishes must have been wished upon it. Surely the maker of this orb wanted something near unattainable. But who among us hasn't felt such Aravis? It's said there's nothing more difficult to understand than the ways of the heart. It's also said this sphere gives the one who holds it the power to read the heart of the one they love. But it's good. But is that a good idea? I'm not so sure it is. This sphere was painstakingly polished and then hand-painted in the most calming color possible. The deep green here is meant to bring to mind the lush forest, and in doing so, shoo away the spheres of the day. Go on, gaze upon it as the stress disappears. Allow a sense of well-being to take place. The symbol painted on the surface of this sphere is believed to bring good luck. The inhabitants here were known to rub the orb before beginning a journey or a new undertaking. Did this ritual actually bring them good luck? We shall never know, but let us hope it at least brought them comfort. The 8-ball, the last ball to sink when playing pool. The inhabitants used this treasure in ancient ceremonies as a way to foster trust in their deities, as well as in their friends and family. Knowing that trust was so important to them as it is to us makes me think that perhaps we aren't so different after all. Stare at the deep, dark orbs of this fruit and you might fall into a hypnotic trance. But don't worry, the minute you take a bite, you'll be snapped from your revive by a powerful blast of sweet juice. What a journey it takes you on. You may never want to return. Eat this fruit before it's ripe, and you'll never do it a second time. Yuck and blech! But you mustn't get angry, no. Let this be a lesson in patience. For you see, those with discipline to wait until the perfect time to eat the delectable banquet, they will be greatly rewarded. This fruit gets its color by soaking up the rays of each sunset, and though it is quite bitter during its youth, it grows increasingly sweet with age until it's close to as perfect as it falls off the branch. Let this remind us to look forward to our sunset years. The amount of moisture contained inside this fruit is quite shocking. Underestimate it and you might bite down only to find yourself awash in a sea of juice. Be sure you have a snorkel at the ready when eating one of these. Squeeze, squeeze. Had enough? No. Well, let's squeeze some more. A ruthless, savage heart beats inside this machine. Indeed, no giant fruit can retain its juice in the face of this device's relentless ringing. But if it's the very last drop you seek, then the merciless extractor is for you. Children love the fruit for its adorable shape. See how it looks for all the world like a jolly orange snowman? It does kind of look like a snowman, or a light bulb. But the pocked airhead is more than just a cute character. Its taste is sweet, and its strange, lumpy skin is easy to peel. There's so much to love about the citrus snowman. There's no other way to say it. The inside of the seed hive is quite grotesque. The knot of black orbs in the belly, yuck! But many seeds means many cultivation opportunities, and there's no reason to turn our noses up at that. This giant dog-shaped bed is the perfect spot for a canine companion to sleep on. It is quite thick and good for absorbing slobber if your favorite pooch friend is prone to such things. Also, a dog sleeping on a dog-shaped mattress? What could be cuter? I know, right? So these are like the fun animal-shaped sponges that we had during bath time when we were kids. You guys remember those? Birds have long been a symbol of freedom and good luck. In fact, if one appears in your dreams at night, then good fortune is sure to visit you during the day. With that in mind, sleep on this bed and you're almost guaranteed to find birds flocking in your dreams. This poor separated family, I know they're only dolls, but it's still sad. This grandchild was discovered inside a dark, damp cave. Did she wander off? How did she find herself in such an unsuitable place? She must have been so lonely. What a relief, then. It's hard to see a family separated, even... They clearly want to be together. This doll torso looks like it's the shape of a vase. Perhaps it's a good place to put gift or help the wayward dolls get by until they're reunited. And they will be returned. I wouldn't normally think to call a meat majestic, but look at this thing, large and imposing. It demands a certain respect from all those who consider eating it. I can almost hear it now. You think it can eat? You could think it can eat me whole, do you? Pah! I dare you. Do your worst. This food looks for all the world like it's wearing a belt around its middle. Fashion choices aside, it tastes like heaven. The yellow part, whatever it may be, is surprisingly sweet and delicious. Whatever it may be, maybe more of our foodstuffs should wear a belt. The Four Grill. This dish was inspired by the legend of the Four Grill brothers. Two brothers felt only meat was fit for grill. The others believed veggies belonged. A sword fight erupted among them. They nearly skewered each other, but they end up creating this skewer instead. Ha! He thinks that this is from a war against fruit and meat. That's great. I love the way the aliens look at these things. Bounce on the squishy bulb and to produce an earth-shattering roar, the likes of which you've never heard. Large brass instruments such as this added volume to band performances. Just don't stand in front of the horn end up like your ear end if you like your eardrums. Ha! The song played on this device is intended to make the listener feel sleepy and yet terrified to fall asleep at the same time. How odd that a piece of music can make you feel like you're staring down a mouthful of razor-sharp teeth. To feel the excitement of grand adventure, all you need to do is play this device. It seems to sing heroic tales of captured princess. Ah ha ha! Mario, I hope one day I'm able to sell these rare treasures to Hero as valiant and dulcet tones. I wonder if we could hear the music if we observe it closer. Let's see. It's sushi. Yep, it was. Yeah, you're right. Pikmin 2 map theme. There we go! I was trying to figure out what this was. Yes, like what Nintendo game this was from. Yeah, because I know there's a Pikmin one, a Mario one, and then is there a Zelda one, or what's the third one? So, okay, yeah, so that's the map theme. Let's see what the second one is. Mario 64. I thought that sounded like Mario 64, yeah. Okay, yeah, so that one's Mario 64. That's the... What is that, the ending to Mario 64, or what, like, when the credits play and it's like, thank you, no, maybe... Okay, so it's definitely from Mario 64, but where in Mario 64? Piranha Plant Lullaby. There you go! Okay, I think that's the Pikmin theme. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, let's... It's like, Or, wait, let's see, it's like... Is this the one that goes like... Dun, 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 dun. I can't place what that one is. I want to say it's the Pikmin theme, but oh, you know what? I think one of these are the songs that the Pikmin sing. I think when I was like watching a video on like review or something, said that one of the music boxes was the Pikmin song that they sing, but I don't know. I could be wrong, but anyway. So all right, so we examine all the music boxes and listen to their music. Okay, passenger cars like this aren't fancy, but yet there's something elegant about taking a ride in one. You simply recline in your seat and stare out the window as someone ferries you to where you need to go. This kind of leisure has dignity about it, no? This place where lives intersect in all sorts of ways. Some people come here to say for sad goodbyes. Others come for happy hellos. Some find themselves here, wondering where they're going next. This is a train stop, or a life stop, or maybe both. This straight railway track is perfect for the person who knows exactly where they want to go in life. From point A directly to point B, no twists, no turns, and no turning back. It may not be the most adventurous route, but adventure is not for everyone. Look, we completed the toy train. Look at it go round and round the track and the station, back to the station. That's so cool. Slip a coin into the mouth of this machine and it will tell you a joke, or so I'm told. But so far it's only returned silence for every coin I've put in. Perhaps it's broken, or perhaps the joke is on me. Oh, that's cool. I know, right? Isn't that cool? Dog dish. This baiting apparatus is sure to be the envy of all those who see it. Though primarily used for delightfully refreshing cold plunges, can also hold hot water if it's delivered true. The edges are slippery, but once you're in, it offers hours of carefree splashing. Hello, do you not see puppies on it? Dude, it's a dog dish. We could have it be a water dish for Ochi. Look at this robot. It was made to command, to lead, the greatness in its eyes and its horns. But how can one be a great leader, robot or otherwise, without followers? Likewise, what is a head without a body? Important questions for us all to ask. Look at this robo-arm. It's ready to seize victory in its steely fist. It fires at its enemies, not out of anger, but out of necessity. It does what must be done and never flinches from that duty. Yes, that's what valor looks like, and it's good luck. It's a good look indeed. If the right arm is all about valor and victory, the left arm is all about love and peace. You could say that while one hand throws a punch, the other reaches out for a handshake. This symmetry is important as it keeps the whole body, nay, the whole universe, in balance. One can't afford to waffle on the battlefield, nor can one afford to rush in with half-baked plans. Yes, courage is required, but also calmness, yes. Conviction is needed, but also composure. You can rest assured the left leg will stride in battle, but only after careful consideration. Alright, ready to see the completed robot? There he is! Look how cool he is! He's huge compared to them, but he's just basically like a Voltron action figure for us, so he's not really that big, but to them he's big. So cool how some of these things that we find in pieces fit together like this. I like that about the Treasures of Pikmin 4. We didn't have that in the Treasures of Pikmin 2. Red is red, and of course, or is it? First, there are many shades of red, and second, there is even the same shade of red means different things to different individuals. For some, red is a painful fire. For others, it's warm love. Maybe there's a one-of-a-kind red for us all. This color, so charming, anyone who lays eyes upon it finds their mood improved. Needless to say, it's the go-to hue for painting cheeks and lips when one is in the mood to captivate. Would it work as well if painted it on my arms? Perhaps I'll try. Like a neon sign blinking at night, or like a luminous bug flitting across a field of sunset, this color grabs your eye and doesn't let go. But will you follow where it leads? Neon, by its very nature, may lure you towards adventure or danger. Who knows what goo of this hue has in store for you? This charming creature beckons to all who pass by. Come to me, it says. I am too adorable to resist. Decorated with opulent flourishes, it seems to promise not just good friendship, but good fortune as well. Many have wondered what this statue would have looked like if the artist had completed the work. Would the arms have been folded, held straight out? Might the wings have been carved where the arms belong? If only the artist hadn't stopped at such a crucial juncture. Yeah, so it's the Venus de Milo, which actually had its arms broken off. So, yeah, so she did have arms at one point, but they were broken off. So, there's actually a joke about that in Hercules when Hercules is skipping stones at the Venus de Milo and ends up breaking her arms off, and then Megara's all like, it's like, it looks better that way. No, it really does. So, so you could say the reason the Venus de Milo has no arms is because Hercules broke him off rock skipping. He looks like a Power Ranger robot. I know he does, doesn't he? Oops. What a device. Push it over, knock it down, kick it aside, and it always bounces back. How it manages to do so remains a mystery. But if you're ever feeling discouraged, give the machine a shove and rejoice in its return to bring upright. May it inspire you to do the same. Oh, okay, I think it's like the equivalent of a Weeble Wobbler, where it wobbles, but it weebles and wobbles, but it doesn't fall down. This device not only stores, but also displays images of the distant past. And there's something about the image frozen on the screen now. The two friendly creatures pictured there are familiar somehow. Try as I might, I can't put my finger on it. Ochi, dude! They're Ochi! Both of them are Ochi! They're dogs! This clever exercise machine combines the joy of doing math with the thrill of physical afternoon. When performing complex math tasks, simply jump from key to key. I dare say finding solutions to math problems has never been so fun. Clearly, this is a fossil of a slipper bug. These creatures lived in ancient times and always traveled in pairs. Quite often, one who would get separated from the other, and no amount of searching would reunite them. Wait, am I thinking about real slippers? Yeah, I think you are, dude. An ice pick. What would you say if I told you this sphere is capable of shattering everything from single solid stone to an entire iceberg? Would you shake your head in disbelief? No, because it's an ice pick. Well, that's the truth. In fact, it works so well that you should should you start using it to break things, you might find it hard to stop. It's just so satisfying. Of course, that's how one suddenly finds oneself surrounded by nothing but rubble. Ah, nice. The cross-shaped structure on this device is not only satisfying to press up and down, side to side, but also clearly moves something. Strange to say, but I almost feel as though it's controlling me. But who would be controlling me? I must know who this is. Ah, ha, ha, ha. He broke the fourth wall on the fact that it's a video game controller and he's a video game character. We don't control him, but he is definitely a video game character, so great inside joke. Spinning, 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 these memories are spinning in my head. Or are the memories spinning itself? Wait, what's happening? I'm starting to believe this mysterious black plank actually contains someone else's memories. Dizzyingly strange. Okay, this... I have no idea what game this is. This is another one written in Japanese. But it's a game... Really weird choices for Game Boy Advance games, considering both of them are Japanese Game Boy Advance games that hardly anybody is familiar with outside of Japan. At least to my knowledge. Yeah, I have no idea what these games are. Do you believe in psychic powers? You will once you observe this device's uncanny behavior. That is, it vibrates all on its own. Surely this is proof that telekinesis, or yes, even psychonesis, exist. God, did it just vibrate again? Ah. Is the light on it? No, the light is not on. Makes sense because there's no switch for it to connect to, so the green lights aren't on. But that's so cool that we have Joy-Cons. This enigmatic object seems designed to connect to something, or maybe to make a connection between two things. But does it? What does it connect to, or whom does it connect? Well, we can all agree that everything is better with connection than without. Can you feel it? The creative energy that flows through this object is undeniable. The color, the curvature, the smoothness to touch, they light up the right side of the brain, the side that governs the arts. Infinite imagined possibilities await. So I think Mario Fan 04, didn't you say this was the mouse that Nintendo made to play Mario Paint? Is that right? Is that what this was? Was the mouse used to play Mario Paint on the computer? It looks just like a regular old mouse. I don't know why you need a special mouse just to play that game, but okay. Yes, it's an SNES mouse. Oh, because it was on the SNES, not the free. Okay, I thought it was on the PC. It was like on a personal computer to play like a computer game. But okay, now I see why you need a mouse attachment. That makes sense. Beauty soars in the heights here. This magnificent sculpture captures the form of a white bird gliding through the air. But what does it mean? I say, this isn't just about a bird, this is about freedom. Just look at it. It is freedom itself. How is the light still on after all these years? Those batteries should be dead by now. Man, it's so cool how perfectly they captured these real-world Nintendo objects in the Pikmin games. It's just so cool. You see why this is my favorite Nintendo franchise? Do you see? Come on, man. An incredible invention. These glasses block out things you don't want to see while letting you see things you do. Want to see it is a healthy way to view the world? I'm not sure it is, but I'm also not here to judge. We got some LED window shades. It has all the charm. I know, right? It does. It really does. I don't know what it is about this fruit, vegetable, or whatever it is, but take one bite and your heart is sure to heat up. I know mine does. Is it love at first bite, or am I just imagining things? Even a blast from a rocket leaving the planet can't penetrate this shield. Its protective powers are so robust that after years of use by battle-worn soldier, there is but one small scratch on the surface. A fine piece of vintage armor for sure. Emblazoned across this shield is the image of hero beloved for leading this civilization into the stars. Soldiers who fought enemy life forms revere this figure the most. Needless to say, the shield is strong enough to be worthy of heroes new and old. Oops. To be a great warrior, one must be able to withstand not just one attack, but attack after attack. This small but powerful shield is designed to protect its owner from an onslaught of blows that land like a shower of shooting stars. Endurance is strength. It is said that this sword in hand one can triumph over any enemy. It's also said that the blade was given this hue to inflame the warrior heart within. I must say, my heart is beating faster, and yes, my blood has begun to boil. Yes, yes, let the battle begin! The sword was once wielded by a hero who stood on the battlefield cutting down enemy. That said, the sword's bold color drew the enemies in and distracted them. The hero made easy work of them as they started transfixed by his blade. A sacred fish created to amuse and comfort the ancient gods. They would submerge the fish in a heavenly spring, and while the hours away and pretending to catch and feed it. It would seem the gods have blessed themselves with way too much free time. Ha ha! Ain't that the truth? This object rotates with tremendous force if spun along its center axis. Just as its name implies, its design was inspired by the rotational structure of space. Much like with space, you're forced to ask yourself, where and when does it all end? The golden paper sculpture is molded after a bird known to invite good fortune. Laden with luck, it's sure to make any wish come true. And the desire held within the universe are endless. This bird may spread happiness for a millennial to come. Made from paper so impossibly thin, it appears to be the handiwork of a higher being. Be careful not to lose sight of this balloon. Despite its size, it can float along the faintest breeze. Just one gust of wind might carry it above the clouds beyond your grasp. This portrait shows half-man, half-fish deity worshipped by ancient sailors. He was known for being both kind and cruel. One minute he'd test the sailors by sending bad weather their way, the next he'd save them with a blast of air from his horn to their sails. So, Poseidon, basically. There's no doubt that the symbol seen here represents power. Look at it, everything about it screams strength. Surely in the right and even wrong hands, its power would be immense. Perhaps it's best not to approach it unless you have to. I feel certain the shape seen here represents wisdom. Just look at the arching symmetry. It is elegant but not abstemious, complex but not overly ornate. It brings to mind scholars with noses in books and scientists working toward conclusions. Looking at all these symbols all lined up, I feel my heartbeat quicken. And yes, I feel the rush of warmth that must be love. This kind of love says cherish all things. Love yourself, love your enemies, love everything. It's a tall order, but I will try. My mind wanders to dark places when I look at these symbols. All I see are gemstones and ill-gotten gemstones at that. Perhaps they're stolen jewels confiscated by the police and laid out like this evidence. The stink of crime is in the air. I don't know what it is about these symbols that puts me at ease, but they do. Might be a good idea to hang this sheet up at the workplace when the stress starts kicking in. Of course, without stress, how will I get my work done? Quite the conundrum, no? I've heard a story about a company that was in decline, but when they hung this wafer above the entry door, their performance shot up from the ashes like a phoenix. Maybe if I hang this picture, it will fight a fire under my appraisal business. Ha! Nice. Okay, so we've viewed all the notes from Snow's for every single treasure. Now let's take a look at Olimar and Louie's notes. First time I laid eyes on this treasure, I thought it was a giant aquatic monster. It took me a few paralyzing seconds to realize that it's just a statue. What a relief. If such an attractive creature were to attack me, I'd be too entranced to run away. The thing is huge. It'll take a whole day to eat its entirety. Yeah, Louie's notes are only going to be about eating everything and whether or not it's edible. Damn it, Louie. Has well-proportioned facial features and smooth exterior. Its hollow interior allows it to float on water. I thought long hard about what the creature inspired this treasure, and before I knew it, I was petting its beak and prowess in the face of its cuteness. Still not sure if it's edible. Not sure if it's something I can taste as handsome as it looks. This seems like the right proportion. This seems like the right portion size for me. Compared to the other treasures found, this sculpture is tiny, yet with its beak turned courageously upward and round eyes brimming with the spirit of adventure, I can't help but admire its gallant image. Beauty really can be found in any corner. When I was a kid, I coveted a black leather jacket that hung in my shop window. It was so cool. I begged my parents to buy it for me, but they just scoffed in my face. So I saved up my pocket change for months and finally bought it myself. Turns out, wearing a leather jacket during peak of a Hocotate summer is a shortcut to getting a heat stroke. That was the last time I ever tried to be cool. Oh, poor Olimar. I like the color. It gives off a chill aura. Finally, something about not eating it. Good old Louie. I know, right? Licking it is fun, but it tastes much better if you bite right into it. A gigantic, brightly colored stick of candy adorned with a ribbon. My guess is that it's meant to be a gift for a child, and would be a great souvenir to bring back to my own kids. I'll need to keep a close eye on the spaceship's temperature to prevent its melting during transport. I hear this item was discovered in a bright and open area, unlike other caves I've encountered. What's more is it was presented on a large silver plate. I wonder why it was there. Is it a form of entertainment for visiting guests? Or maybe we are the guests. Ha! It's near impossible to eat without losing a drop of cream in the process. A challenge I gladly accept. A crunchy and uncomplicated treat. It's sweet, but not too sweet. Salty, but not overly so. It tastes like something a more refined palate would appreciate. Perhaps belonging to someone whose tastes were developed over the course of many years. Stealing a bite of food before it's been served is quite rude, but I understand the impulse. My son and I are always waiting outside the kitchen, itching to try whatever my wife's been cooking. Thankfully, she finds it charming, or we'd have to curtail the habit. If the missing part is out there somewhere, I will find it, and then I will eat it too. Oh, Louie! It's like an optical illusion. If I keep alternating bites by color, would I ever make it to the last morsel? This pattern always reminds me of a family game nights. We like to play board games, but it would be even more enjoyable if we could eat the boards after. Yes, Omar, you picked up that the cookie kind of looks like a chessboard, doesn't it? I'm curious to know if the flavor was as playful as the design, so I took a bite. It tastes normal. Sweets don't simply disappear of their own accord. There has to be some sort of scientific explanation. To test my theory, I laid out the cookies and am waiting. Normally, I'd have given in to my urge to eat them, but I must stay strong. There's something about this flavor that makes it impossible to stop eating. Not that I've tried very hard. There's only one way to eat this. First, lick up the jam, then eat the buttery petals until all that remains are crumbs. Then eat all the crumbs. Oh, Louie, you were such a glutton. Before we got married, my wife took a compatibility test to assess our relationship. It was all for a laugh, but we got 120%, indicating we would be eternally happy together. I don't believe in all that fortune-telling stuff, but that test got it right. In my line of work, encountering tough situations and feeling like your life is in danger is all part of the job. But something about this cookie makes me feel like I have the strength to make it through, like I have an extra heart if my first one runs out. Oops. If you break it in half first, it's as much easier to eat. So a broken heart, Louie. Man, you really are. Creamy base is delectable, but alternate each bite with brown topping for more savory experience. Children are fascinated with jiggling objects like this. I know my kids would lose their mind if they encountered this gelatinous tower. I consider myself a mature adult, and even fighting the urge to climb on top of this jiggling hill. Hello, Tynamo and Co. Welcome to the live stream. I'll be back in just a sec, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys, had to go to the bathroom. Okay. At our wedding, our friends gave my wife and me a spaceship-shaped cookie that looked a lot like this one. It wasn't as big, but it resonated with my dreams of exploring space. Of course, my dreams are slightly different now, but I'm happy I still have my wife by my side. Very filling. A strange way to serve toothpaste. It's not too... Oh, because peppermint. Yeah. That's funny. One whiff of this brings me back to the long days of summer, eating ice cream with my kids. This fragrance smells like their favorite flavor, bright and refreshing. At first, I didn't want to try it, but my children insisted. Now it is my favorite ice cream flavor, too. Mint? Gross. I mean, peppermint? Gross. My wife and I have been together for a long while, but our relationship has never been as perfectly poised as this cake. It's because I'm always flying around space and she's at home, trying to keep things together. We really are due for a date night. Touch of bitterness makes it much easier to eat. I slipped myself right under the metal archway and took a nice cozy nap. It's a common practice to present an expensive gift to your intended when you propose. I didn't have the means to do so when my wife and I became engaged, and I've always regretted that fact, but at least I still love her as much as I did then. Apparently, if you jump over this, you'll be blessed with great wealth. I'm not the superstitious type, but I'm tempted to give it a try. I could use the extra cash. The only thing standing in my way are my poor middle-aged hip joints. Ha! Bet this would bring in the big bucks. Set it on fire and it melted. Smells yummy, but unfortunately it's inedible. It's a multi-sensory art experience. You've got the flicker of the flame, the texture of the body, and that glorious scent that just melts into your surroundings. It's so soothing and calming. I'm getting a little bit sleepy here. Is it a sleep... Huh. My daughters love shiny jewels and trinkets for as long as I can remember. She used to be happy enough with pretty stones and pieces of sea glass, but now all she wants are the more illustrious items like this. That doesn't bode well for my wallet's future. Ha! This would be a great gift for Nana. She could use something shiny. Ha! Pretty sure this jewel is fake. This gemstone is large, but looks kind of cheap. Only just started to accept that one day someone might propose to my own daughter with a gift like this. I know I should probably give that person a warm welcome, but I already don't like them. Ha! I read somewhere that some colors can have certain effects on your body. This color seems to calm my mind and help me recover my composure when I'm feeling frazzled in the field. It has an utmost healing effect. Stepped inside the circle and spun it all around me. Seems viable for a ring toss. The science of colors intrigues me. For example, I can feel my instincts sharpen and zest for life intensify. When I gaze upon this hue, what would happen if I were to walk through this ring with my wife? Perhaps its powers could reignite the spark between us. People tend to gather with those who are like-minded, and eventually they became friends and partners. If you want to build a circle of good friends, you must be the kind of person whose company you enjoy. Then you find companionship with yourself as well. Maybe walking through it brings you good luck. Apparently I should be able to lift this pretty easily, but I gave up after my first try. You're pathetic, Louie! I'm no longer trying to catch anyone's eye, but as the sole breadwinner, I need to prioritize my health so I can support my family for years to come. Problem is, I'm so busy supporting them that there's not a lot of time left for push-ups. We'll see how it all turns out. Growing up, I wasn't one for chasing balls or shedding tears over a win or loss, but my passions were equally absorbing. I wonder why this giant fuzzy spear has me thinking of my youthful days and what they were like for inhabitants of this planet. I like to imagine petting a little soft green creature. Oh, Louie, you're so messed up in the head. Hold it tightly between your arms and roll. It feels amazing. Its hard outer shell could withstand severe environments, but the inside appears to be unexpectedly soft. The geological layers are breathtaking. If I had to guess, I'd say this isn't a scale model of a celestial body. I just can't explain why I want to hit it with a stick. Ha! I can verify that there are indeed 108 stitches on this ball. I counted them myself. The process took me all night to complete. As an explorer, it's important to question things in order to survive. but I should be careful not to overdo it. I can smell the salty remnants of sweat and tears from this thing from a mile away. Oh my god, Louie! What a pleasant rattling sound. I could listen to it all day. When I hear the sound, this makes the word paycheck immediately come to mind. It's followed quickly by the image of my wife's face and her voice reciting our monthly household budget in full. Food, tuition, medical bills, the list goes on and on. Whenever I hear this joyful song, I am transported back to family celebrations with live music and dancing. I see my family, all dressed to the nines, looking at me with silly expressions on their faces. I hope to witness that one day soon. Can't help but wonder why this isn't a rice cracker. Getting angry is way too good is a good way to spur your appetite. A few years ago, my wife suspected I had betrayed her in some way or another and is furious at me. She was so enraged she could have turned the whole world upside down. It was terrifying yet comfort to know I still ignited such passion within her. What is the purpose of emotions? They give our lives meaning and balance. One could not survive a life of pure sorrow, so we must find delight in things. A life of pleasure would become monumentous. Excuse me. So we should appreciate the bad as much as the good. Suddenly I miss Nana, and I'm overcome by all these sad feelings. Riding dogs is fun. I may not be the most graceful dancer, but who really cares? I like to let the music take over and allow my body to go with the flow. Sometimes my wife and I will be freestyling, and it looks like so much fun the kids forget to be embarrassed and can't help but join in. My son is a known prankster and likes to catch my wife and me by surprise. One time I leapt out from behind a garden gnome, and my wife jumped so high in surprise that she threw out her back. Since then, we've established a strict household no surprises policy. First time I was licked by a dog, I thought it was going to eat me. So the shoe would have been on the other foot, huh? Well, it looks like Louie is behaving himself somewhat. Yeah, somewhat. Somewhat. If I had to guess, there's something really valuable hidden inside. How many times have I heard my family complain about a jar that won't open or a door that won't open? And there I am saying just run it under hot water. Push, don't pull. However, I've tried both on this bag and I literally can't comprehend. Yeah, that's because you need the key, Olimar. You need the key. When a flower blooms on a dead tree, it is nothing short of phenomenon. I've also witnessed flowers bloom on a Pikmin's head after they drink nectar. I suppose this stick shares the same rejuvenating property exhibited by other life forms on this planet. Proved very useful when I stuck it in the ground and marked the spot I wish to return to. Could be useful for plating food, but the holes might be a problem, but otherwise it's perfect. This one time when I was a kid, my parents had a big fight and refused to speak with each other. I went back and forth meditating until the argument was resolved. I'd like to say it was for the sake of our love, but I was just tired of waiting for dinner. I found this planet riddled with underground caverns and passageways. I love to explore this place, but it feels like I'm constant danger of falling into a hole. This lid must have been used to warn the previous inhabitants of nearby pitfalls. I think this might be money. Hopefully I'll be able to collect some more. It's not money. It's buttons. The more I lick it, the tastier it gets. Oh my god! I'd equip the underside of this raft, which floats. It hovers above the water's surface, making it possible to sail without sinking. Then I'd plug the holes with magnifying lenses so I could peer underwater safely. The lovely patina on this piece is evidence of a deep bond between this dog and its companion. A dog never truly forgets their owner, and an owner will remember their dog for life. Eternal truths such as this transcend all times and galaxies. Is Louis gonna say something like he misses that dog? The spikes give it a little extra something. I bet this dog was a comfy form of transport. Okay. No, but he still said something about the giant dog. He said that he was comfy, that it was a comfy form of transport. So, like, basically it was comfy riding on him. Nana always told me you should build something from the outside in. The vastness of space and the unknown it contains is an unsolvable puzzle. At the start of each voyage, I set out to unravel every mystery and discover great truths, but I always find myself returning with more questions than answers. At Hawkatate Freight, we often divide our cargo in order. to use the ship's space more efficiently. Big companies have huge transporters to fill up, but that also means a lot less flexibility. They're still filling up their galactic ships while we're out making deliveries. Reminds me of a meal I had once. Now I'm drooling. Soup. At least it looks like soup. It does not look like soup. As a boy, I would spend my days drawing elaborate treasure maps. The buried treasure may have been junk at most, but to me it was as precious. Is this a fragment of a treasure map? I doubt it, but the subject of the drawing was probably a treasure to the artist. I understand the instinct to hide something precious to you, though the word protect is probably more apt. I feel similarly about my family. I do everything in my power to give them a safe, happy life. It's a simple desire, but it motivates me to carry on. Wouldn't want to hit your head on an edge as sharp as this. Getting very strong chocolate vibes. Looks like the kind of pictures you get when you let a kid play with the camera, blurry and too up close. I deleted all those pictures my kids took to free up memory space, but now I wish I hadn't. Imperfect memories can be the most precious. Aww. This makes me think of my dog, Bolby, back at home. I'm away for work quite a bit, so we've gone long periods without seeing each other. Yet every time I come home, he treats me as if I never left. He has to be the wisest and most loving member of the family. Reminds me of a dog. I'd like to take it for a ride. Oh my god. It looks a lot like a dog. I'm not sure how comfortable it would be to ride. Is that what you think about when you see a dog? You just want to ride it? That's the only thing a dog is to you? Not going to talk about petting it or anything like that, just riding it. Oh, god damn it, Louie. The unknown organism bears a strong resemblance to the dogs on my planet. I'm amazed such a similar species could exist in the far reaches of outer space. I've heard that organic components could travel through space on meteorites and comets. Could there be a connection between my planet and this one? As a young boy, I collected rocks and shiny objects I held quite dear. My parents always wanted me to get rid of them, but I refused. I can't even remember where I found them all. Probably picked up most right in our own backyard. Still not sure why I was so attached to a bunch of gravel, but they shone like diamonds to me. Oh, looks like Louie. Oh. Hello, Panshaw. Welcome to the live stream. As a child, there were many times I'd come across something unknown to me and intuitively investigate without hesitation. It worked out well for me, I believe. As an adult, I often overthink matters, so maybe I need to recapture that daring spirit of my youth. Licked it, but didn't get a lot of flavor. Guess it's not a cracker. No, it's not a cracker, you idiot! Fit my head into one of the little openings. Felt better than expected. Oh my god! Why are things the way they are? The answers can be surprisingly simple. For example, my kids often dismantle a clock or a chair or tear up a piece of bread just because they can. Maybe there's no significant reason this picture is in pieces either. The little bump on the end makes this look a lot like a nose. Noses make me think of my son when he was a baby. He'd often forget my face after I'd been gone for long stints of work, and cry when I got home. But once he knew the distinctive shape of my nose, he recognized me right away. Did I dream of becoming a glorified delivery man, or was adventure always my true goal? Given my current circumstances, who knows? I'm proud to say I've achieved both, but the president might see it differently. I'm worried about my annual bonus. Hold on to the top of the nubs and swing to create a gentle breeze. Okay. Open the lid for a peek and fell straight in. I've never tasted better. This scent is dangerously sweet and brings to mind concentrated memories of my wife's adorable smile, but one can't subsist sweetness alone. You also need solid qualities like trust, patience, and having those is like a big, hearty breakfast for the soul. This is an extremely dangerous food. Its light and airy appearance bellies rich and indulgent interior. Before you finish one, you're already reaching for the next. Is it even possible to deny such temptation? And do I even want to? It can be toasted, stuffed with all kinds of fillings, or slathered in jam, but it tastes best as is. For eating, drinking, and napping, just set it on the ground, fill the pockets with juice, lay down, and enjoy. I nap in the pilot's seat sometimes, but a cushion like this would be a great alternative. The only weird part is that it's edible. Does that mean does that mean someone could eat it right out from under you? That's a major drawback. The shape is mesmerizing. I only wish I could understand how it was sculpted. The more I think about it, the hungrier I get. Thankfully, the salty and sweet pillory interior is as re-energizing as it is delicious. But then I start thinking again, and the cycle continues. Slightly salty, dip in something sweet to enhance flavor. I'll save this drop in the hole sometime. There's nothing in the universe more interesting than the universe itself. A curious and inquisitive mind will never be satisfied, no matter how much you explore. I hope I feel this way for as long as I can. It's important to stay interested in your work. It's often said that you don't realize how much your parents have done for you until it's too late to thank them. I try to show my gratitude and keep in touch as much as I can with video calls, but as soon as my kids pop on screen, my parents forget I'm there. Aw, how sad. I like how round and smooth it is. I can't stop touching it. I'd like to have a whole collection of balls like this. They look so nice all lined up. I know it's impossible to read minds, but I'm particularly clueless when it comes to relationships. When we first started dating, my wife was gracious enough to explain how she felt in great detail. Still awkward, but any social skills I do have is thanks to her. I've never minded having things to stare over or pick up my life at the flip of a switch. My environment and those in my social circle might change, but as long as I have my family with me, I'll still be me. They can always call me out when I'm acting totally weird. Fun to roll. Makes the most exhilarating sound when it knocks into something. It became painfully obvious to me that the mind and body are closely linked. Spending so much time away from my family is hard on my mental health, and it visibly takes a toll on my body. Even when I eat healthy and exercise, I really miss them. It just occurred to me that I haven't had a checkup in, I'm embarrassed to say how long. You're supposed to do it once a year, but I keep putting it off. Lately, my elbow's been making an odd clicking sound every time I move it. Should get it checked out eventually. Yeah, probably. Would make a nice gift for Nana. She likes pretty things like this. Could I stand and balance on the ball, or would I just fall? I must find out. Yeah, do it, Louie, so you fall off and hurt yourself. Getting lost in space is as good as a death sentence. The newest ships have technology that can locate the closest planet and initiate an emergency landing. Yet they still haven't built a navigation system that can detect and avoid an oncoming meteorites and space trash. Ha! Call back to Pikmin 1 when he crashed. It's easy to lose someone's trust despite the fact that it takes so long to build in the first place. But once you have that trust and support, it's much easier to achieve goals and rather be able to count on someone to trust than leave it all to chance. Just looks cool, but totally doesn't know it. Looks lonely. This kind of ball that's at home is in the middle of a crowd. I never considered myself to be someone with a lot of inner strength or fortitude, but my wife seems to disagree. I must be playing it way too cool when we're together. This ball is meant to represent truth, but truth is never truly black and white. It's both subjective and objective, and extremely tricky. I think the color gray would make more sense for this object, or maybe that hideous brown you get when you mix all the paint colors together. I should draw the boss's face on this and roll it far, far away. Ah, so Louie hates the president too, huh? That's good, that's funny. Eat them as is or with a dollop of cream. The sweetest juice is concentrated at the tip. The scent of this fruit tickles my heart for some reason. It makes me think back on summer memories. My wife smiling on me at me in the sunlight. She'd probably have a good laugh if she ever read this, but wouldn't be so bad. I happen to love that sound. What a perplexing plant. It seems to be carrying two types of berries. They must be a rare species of fruit. Both have odd traits. One seems to be a serpescent, while the other is a stimulant. It's not easy to tell which is which. The balance between sweet and sour is almost addictive. I always want just one more bite. My face scrunches up into a little prune every time I eat this juice. Just like Nana does. Might be genetic. Huh. In my youth, I used to power through long night shifts by sucking on sour fruit candy. It somehow energized me and kept me wide awake. I couldn't do that now, even with the candy, but it's an example of how sometimes things turning sour can work out for the best. When my first child was born, my wife and I would sit outside in warm spring weather and take turns rocking him in our arms. Those days were filled with endless joy. The sunlight bouncing off his downy hair looked just like this. Whenever I dig into one of these full of big seeds, it feels like nature's pulling another classic bait and switch. Perfect for the moments when all will satisfy you is a mouthful of bitterness. The night after I ate this fruit, I had a dream in which I saw lots of them growing, clustered together on a tree. If I were able to grow and harvest fruit that many, we'd never run out of food. Suppose we won't know what's possible until I plant the first seed. Picking the right get-well-soon gift is notoriously tricky. You're supposed to choose something you think the recipient would enjoy and ignore your own preferences. That's easier said than done. When I think of anything good, I usually default to some sort of food. Like this fruit, I know I'm always hungry when I'm sick. Scoop out the flesh and pour syrup into the shell to make a pool. Add fruit back into the syrup and marinate for at least an hour. Then dive into the sticky juices and devour. It's both a snack and a workout. Good God, Louie. Cut the fruit into smaller pieces and crush, squeezing out the juice. Add gelatin to the juice, pour into molds, and refrigerate for half a day. Remove jellies from mold and devour. One whiff of this fruit will have your mouth watering, but the taste itself is sour and slightly disappointing. However, you can't let results like this keep you from trying new things. There's no greater quality than an adventurous spirit. Extremely sweet, almost too sweet. The flavor makes me feel drowsy with joy. I want to soak in those joyful juices, and ever if I may need to limit my intake when it comes to this fruit. To enjoy this fruit, all you need to do is take a big bite and let its sweet juices flood your taste buds. Don't waste your time peeling these. The texture of the fruit is so soft and plump, but the skin adds a nice crunch. This fruit comes in bunches, so you can keep eating them and never run out. A single berry satisfies my appetite, but I'm grateful to live in a universe with such a natural abundance. I've noticed that this skin contains a substance with antioxidant properties. That's probably why I feel so fresh and invigorated after I eat one. I wonder how I'd feel after eating two. If eating these raw, you'll want to remove the skin to avoid a bitter aftertaste. To make the juice, leave the skins and mash your fruit with your feet. Great for working out pent-up aggression. Sprinkles with a hint of salt to enhance its sweetness. I look at this fruit and am instantly overcome by the urge to split it into a million pieces. I closed my eyes to avoid the thought, but the impulse just got stronger. I must be holding on deep desire to take on and defeat a giant spherical obstacle. Numerous pockets of juice clustered around the hollow interior, much like memories, both sweet and sour, that burst with meaning, yet still cannot fill that empty place in one's heart. Gazing upon this fruit always fills me with regret. Pull off the juice pockets one by one and sip their contents. Macerate the remaining fruit with sugar and enjoy on top of ice cream or yogurt. Squeeze the juice over fish or meat if you want to diffuse the odor. Seems to be a citrus lump, but younger and very green. Inexperience is usually perceived as a weakness, but its power should not be underestimated. Many an organization has been improved by a newcomer's creative and unattained energy. While observing the plant bear fruit, I was able to work out where and when the flowers bloomed. I was so frustrated that I couldn't figure out basic botany, but all those annoying feelings faded away as soon as I bit into the fruit's sweet flesh. Not just a snack, but a cleansing opportunity for your whole body. Try them dried or for a chewy treat. It takes forever to ripen and only a few seconds to eat. One of life's great tragedies. This fruit reminds me of a particular sunset I witnessed years ago. My son and I were walking home together one evening, and the sun was setting right across our path. I remember it like it was yesterday. It wasn't spectacular in the least, but I'll never forget it. There's an elegance about this fruit. Its graceful curves and subtle flavor bring to mind images of ornate ballrooms overflowing with cultivated guests and blossoming flowers. The simple act of eating it makes me feel a little fancier. Smells divine. Gently press the flesh near the stem to determine ripeness. If it's soft, then it's ready to eat. If it's still hard, then you'll have to exercise some patience. Consider this more of a drink than a fruit. The fruit has high water content, and its skin is so thin that you can bite right through it. It'd be the most perfect snack to keep in your pack on a long hike through the desert, if only it didn't bruise so easily. The fruit on this planet is astonishingly large. If we could cultivate these ample fruits on Hokkatate, nobody would ever go hungry again. Sadly, I don't know anything about agriculture. Maybe I should have listened to my wife when she told me to do yard work. The black seeds are a delight and have a satisfyingly grainy mouthfeel, but I don't recommend eating the fuzzy exterior. It has fewer seeds and tastes hints sweeter than the green counterpart. My wife went through a phase where all she talked about was PIKMIN and its nutritious value. She charted PIKMIN U percentages. There was A and P. I never really understood what she was talking about, but she was so passionate about it I couldn't help but listen. I bet she'd really like to try this fruit. When I look at the company president, I can see myself climbing to the corporate ladder to be manager. Seems like you've also got to be an inhuman, heartless villain. These traits allow them to squeeze their dedicated workers without mercy and still sleep at night. I feel that same merciless cruelty radiating from this metallic altar. I wonder if it was once used for dark, unspeakable ceremonies. Or perhaps it was once the desk of a corporate boss. We'll never know. Used for extracting fruit juices, but could also serve as a cup if necessary. Don't throw away that stingy white stuff. It's full of nutrients and adds an excellent texture to a smoothie. This fruit is shiny and round. It reminds me of a beach ball whenever I see it, yet it's so yummy that I can't help but get cravings for it, and end up eating it all the time. The only drawback is that I'm constantly disappointed that I'm not on vacation. The love between my wife and I has captured in all sorts of romantic memories as sweet and sour as this fruit. It's fun to return to those memories and feel what I felt what I felt then. Sometimes I wonder how my kids will feel the first time they fall in love. Some people may like to peel this fruit from the top, but I prefer to attack it from the bottom instead. Whenever I go right from the top, I get this tingly feeling around my belly button. I find it very unnerving. Save the peel and use it to add a citrusy aroma to your bath. Drop it in the warm water and relax. Crispy yet juicy, light yet hearty. Always check for worms before taking a big bite. If you find one, it's a sign of good luck. This fruit could be hiding more than a tasty interior. On more than a few occasions, I found bugs munching their way through the sweet flesh, presumably enjoying a snack of their own. How funny it is to think that I share the same taste in fruit as a worm. Don't ask me how I know, but if you draw a face on this fruit, it bears an uncanny resemblance to my wife wearing a hat. If it even emits the same stylish and judgmental aura. Funny how doodled version of her is as intimidating as the real thing. Ha! Peeling this fruit is a sure way to dye your fingers purple, and it'll be a while before they go back to normal. Tastes rich and satisfying, so buttery you could almost confuse it with the real thing. Almost. The hard, scaly shell that covers this fruit gets softer and darker as it ripens, so determining the optimal time to peel and eat it can be difficult. It's as if the fruit is actively trying to sabotage your enjoyment of it. I've never known produce to be so sneaky. I've always thought it was better to eat fruit when it was ripe, but this one is just as enjoyable and nutritious when it's green. The same can be said about creatures like us. Many think maturity is superior, but inexperience and youth are what provide fresh perspectives. Packed with seeds, don't stare at them for too long, you might feel a bit dizzy. It sort of looks like a sea cucumber, but until you slice it open, then you're basically staring at a starfish. To look at a cross-section of this fruit, you'd think it was a drawing of a star, like one my son made. Stars don't actually look like that, so why do we draw them this way? Maybe the secret of the universe is hidden within those 5 points. Peeling this fruit is arduous due to its soft skin. When I tried to eat it without first removing the peel, a rash developed around my mouth. I had better success when I slit grid like the cuts into the skin and flipped it inside out. The results were delicious. Its meat has a subtle sweetness and almost creamy. If I close my eyes while eating it, I'm transported to a tropical locale. Ah, the taste of a healthy yet unremarkable choices. I must confess I once slipped and fell on a peel I thoughtlessly discarded onto the floor after eating the fruit inside. I am really too old to be making mistakes like that. I can't even hear my own voice scolding myself. Don't forget to clean up your trash. Throughout my life, I've met people who seemed flashy or fancy, but were actually quite down to earth. I've also met people who were as arrogant as they looked. The same lesson should be applied to this fruit. It looks pretty intimidating, but what's on the inside? Despite its intimidating exterior, the inside is surprisingly sweet. If you eat the red ones, you'll be in for a more colorful surprise when you relieve yourself the next day. Oh my god! Really, Louie? Really? Really? I jumped out it and was engulfed by a cloud of white smoke. I've heard this mattress possesses miraculous relaxation properties that promise the most restless sleeper a good night. I was curious to know how this would affect me. Who can literally sleep anywhere? Would I ever wake up again? Thankfully I did. Once again, Louie being Louie. Yes, Louie being Louie. The beloved dog Bobby has the impressive ability to fall asleep anywhere he wants. We have that in common. This habit is also one of my wife's biggest pet peeves. Perhaps if Bobby had a designated bed, it would create a bit more harmony at home. It smells like soap. Maybe it wouldn't need to shower anymore if I slept on it. Oh, no, you'd still need a shower. Unless for sleeping, its shape keeps making my mouth water, and I can never fall asleep hungry. Research has shown that sound waves created by chirping birds are naturally comforting and induce sleep. Now, I don't have any strong preferences when it comes to bedding, but if this makes me feel like I'm sleeping on a forest floor, it could be worth a try. This thing reminds me of the one time I was fixing a hull of the SS Dolphin. The combination of sun and zero gravity created an illusion. It was as if I was a fish floating in an open sea, but in fact, I was just me floating in a sea of space debris. Bit into this object while half asleep. It was completely devoid of flavor, because it's not food! Cute hat, but it makes it hard to see. I look forward to one day looking upon the face of my grandchild. It's as if it's as cute as this one, I couldn't help but dote on them. But it doesn't really matter what they look like or if they resemble me or someone else in my family. I always thought that grandchildren are meant to be spoiled. I used to know a guy who would never give in to his kids when they bugged him for something. Yet one look from his grandkids and he'd give them anything they wanted. It seems that a grandchild possesses immense powers of persuasion. Or is it just magic? Flip it upside down and crawl underneath and you've got an instant fort. I'm fighting the urge to add nose hairs or a mustache and angry eyebrows. Ha! Make it look like the boss. Children often exhibit both of the positive and negative qualities of their parents. I think that's why we feel for them so much. What's more, we want them to keep improving and even exceed their experiences we set ourselves. It's hard work being a kid. I've worked hard, so I wouldn't want to be a financial burden on my parents, and I don't want my kids to be dependent on me when they grow up. A parent's job is to raise independent children, but not too independent. You still want them to come home for the holidays. Probably used to take baths. Al fresco, the woody smell is quite soothing. If I put this on my head, I look just like Nana. As a parent, you need to be able to hide some emotions from your children. It's harder than you think. I remember telling my parents about my career goals and seeing the disappointment in their eyes. It hurt, but I'm glad it didn't pull me off my path. Once you have children, money starts disappearing faster than you can save it. My wife always says, if it's for the children, it's worth it. I admire her enormous heart, but still, every year it seems like the children get more and more expensive. Ha! Ain't that the truth? Walking on the rim of this object is a thrilling yet difficult challenge. Big enough that no one will notice if if I slice off a bit to sample the flavor. I never expected to find such an appetizing cut of meat in a dark underground lair. Why was it there? How was it made? And is there a reason for its large size? Imagine it was an offering to some great figure. I shall pay my respects later as well. I'm not sure why you'd want to eat raw fish. Maybe cookery on this planet advanced so far they were able to recreate essence of the original ingredients. It'd be easier to eat if I could cut it into smaller pieces, but it might be insulting to the chef. Perfect for dipping. The right sauce can bring out all kinds of unexpected flavors and amarantics. A more sophisticated palate would appreciate the notes of unimi in the yellow sponge-like layer. I understand that the granular parts on the bottom to be fish eggs. One time I went fishing with my son. We caught a fish who was carrying eggs like these. It was a revolutionary moment for him to see how life can differ from species to species. One of my favorite birthday gifts as a child was a book I received called 200 Millimeters Under the Sea. I believe I owe my adventurous spirit to that novel. How funny that a piece of seafood from a different planet could remind me of my childhood self. An excellent palate cleanser puts you in the mood for a strong cup of tea. An unpredictable culinary experience. It's up to the eater to decide which part to eat first. Whoops. I can tell that I'd give me tons of power and stamina. I'm not athletic, but if I ate this whole thing, I'm sure I could work out for 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. Now that I think about it, I don't want the president to hear about this and get any ideas. Ha! My taste in music is highly refined, but my wife and kids have no taste at all. For example, when I ask my family if they want to go out for karaoke, they twist their faces and give me a nasty look. They don't know what they're missing. First, I mistook this for a giant clam. My stomach growls every time I tap it. Could be a fruit, but it looks like there's some kind of seed on the inside, but the husk is inedible. Sometimes I miss my carefree bachelor days. Once you have a family, those days are history. I like spending time with my wife, but sometimes I just want to be alone. When I was a kid, I set off an alarm system at the primary school just to see what would happen. As predicted, I was scolded, but I have no regrets. We were naturally curious creatures. Why else would we be here? I still get the urge to set off alarms, but sadly I've gotten better at resisting those impulses. I made the mistake of entering the golden bowl and ringing it from within. The noise was deafening. Ha 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 ha! That's what you get, Louie. Beware, it's easy to get stuck when you climb up into it. Ha! Once again, that's what you get, Louie. Despite its solemn appearance, the sound emitted by this object is airy and bright. It reminds me of the innocence and wonder that lives in the heart of a young child. It's important never to lose a sense of childlike wonder. I know I haven't. Unpainted spaceships look a lot like this, shiny and ripe for adventure. As a kid, I would go down to the spaceship dock just to watch the ships being assembled. That's where I started to dream big. In reality, this is likely some kind of noisemaker. Despite its appearance, this is not a chocolate bar. I chipped a tooth when I tried to bite through the foil wrapper. Ha! I put my face through one of the holes and smelled something odd. Based on its shape and where it was found, I have deduced that this is a nest for some type of aquatic creature. On Hokitate, fish are known to use sunken buildings and objects like their own underwater apartments. I'm sure many a life flourished here. I'm not sure my eardrums will ever recover from the thunderstorm noise emitted by this artifact. I could only imagine it played in many naughty child's practical jokes. If I had one of these as a kid, I'm sure it would have been a terror. Can't wait to scare the boss with this thing. Ha! This would be a perfect musical accompaniment with a cup of fruit juice. Strange, despite its calming tones, something about this melody makes my palms sweat and sends shivers up my spine. It's as if it's sending me a warning about unexpected troubles in the future. There's a healing quality to this song, and I can't help gravitate toward it. Perhaps as a machine meant to lure a stronger predator? The strong do have disappropriate advantage on this planet. Wait, then what does that make? Does that make me the weaker prey? Nanny used to sing me a special lullaby to put me at ease. I would instantly fall asleep. This song is positively invigorating. I can't stop listening to it. My son is always playing some sort of adventure game. He becomes the hero, his arch nemesis, and saves the day at last. I admire heroic figures like that, but given the choice, I'd choose my own life again and again. When I blow air into this rock, it makes the hair on my neck stick straight up. but if I blow a little harder, the sound becomes cackly and soft. It's so pathetic, I can't help but burst into a fit of giggles whenever I hear it. The sound it makes would wake even a deep sleeper like Nana. Reminds me of Nana. Aww. This object rattles when you move. It sounds quite similar to the frequency emitted by baby goods on my home planet. I imagine this would work in a pinch if you had a crying baby you needed to soothe. Yep, that's exactly what it is, exactly what it's for. I wasn't surprised to discover that this had been found inside a groovy Longlegs deep underground. It certainly gives off the same vibes as a creature made of inorganic and organic materials. On a separate note, every time I look at it, I want to dance. So fun to jump up and down on it. Uh-huh. Okay, well, I think we're gonna stop right there, and we'll examine the rest of the treasure and the rest of the Piclopedia next time. This certainly has taken a lot longer than I had anticipated to. I was hoping to get through everything, but it does not look like that is going to be the case. So, it's probably going to be a couple weeks, or maybe even a little more, before we can get back into Pikmin 4 again, because the next time I'll be able to do a live stream, which like this, at the soonest, will be 2 Fridays from now. And at that point, we'll probably have to start a Haunted Mansion. So, if there's enough time, I might throw some Pikmin in there with Haunted Mansion. I gotta find out how long Haunted Mansion's gonna take to complete. But, it's probably best to set our priority to Haunted Mansion next, because it is officially October, Halloween month, so... but with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, guys, drop a like, let me know in the comments what you think of this game, share this video with your friends, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next live stream. And until next time, guys, this is the Ultimate Frozen Fan, signing off. Peace. Good night, Mario Fan 04.